Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 7046 in Candy Crush Saga. We've got crystal candies and candy cane curls and 26 moves to clear out 120 jelly and 38 of the licorice. And I don't see any more licorice dispensers, so presumably we have all the licorice on here that we need. We've also got, like I said, these crystal candies, but we've got some dispensers. We've got conveyor belts, which I'm not a huge fan of, but they can be extremely helpful. And then we've got some well-placed wrapped on the board that we need to access. If you find these videos helpful, I would ask that you consider liking, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell. That would really help me out. Okay, so problem. Crystal candies are over the licorice, so I can't easily reach them. So I need these big things to help, but I can't reach those big things. So at this point in time, what I would love to do, if I could, is maybe work under the crystal candies here. If I could just bring them down, it looks like they populate with candy, or take out a color that isn't very prevalent. The problem is I don't have any choices here yet. It's such a tight board. We've got 5 different colors. I have a move I can make and that's it. This looks a little bit better. Yeah, I'm going to be hitting the licorice and the stripe isn't going to go all the way through there, but at least I'm taking off these layers of crystal candies to help me in the future. Now down here, I don't have any place for those licorice to go. They're going to be resting here until I can remove them by other means. So I'm going to be looking for those opportunities. Fish might be helpful. Where will the fish be attracted? Stripe along here is good. I want to open this up. Yeah, I'm liking stripes. Now that I've got the stripe dispenser, I should see if I can continue to force the stripes down, but is it every 3rd turn? It looks like maybe every 3rd turn. That's not very generous. Oh, wrapped. That's what I need. I need wrapped. I need wrapped, and I want to keep it up there. So I don't want to make this move, even though I want to make this move, because I want to keep that wrapped up high when I set it off, if at all possible, because I want it to have impact higher up and then drop down. I could just take out all orange, but now with taking out things, I could also take out anything that's over on one of these sides. Actually, I only have orange or purple. I'm going to go for purple. I'm going to hit this side of the board over here, open it, and see if that'll allow me to reach into these other areas. And then I'm going to try to send all of the wrapped candies down here, right? So that they can break through this area. Let's take this out. I want that wrapped to stay down there. Yeah, let's make a fish. Let's find out what can happen if we do this. That's not bad. There's that wrapped hitting. Going to use that stripe and try to gain access to these guys. I'm frustrated because all of the strategies that I want to employ are all contingent upon what I can do on this board, and I cannot do much. So, oh, let's see if I can, well, that did not work the way I wanted, but, at least we're breaking this area up. Is it going smoothly? No, not at all. Am I seeing progress? Yeah, I'm seeing some progress. Now that things are more open, this is when I should be able to see a huge amount of progress. The problem is I only have 1 turn to get it all done. So that huge amount of progress is going to be delayed because I can't set up the move that I want. All right, let's go ahead and try this again and see if I can get better than needing 30 jelly left. I'm going to really evaluate each and every move. I want to make moves as low to the ground as possible to try to draw these out. I don't have options. I can do this. I can do this. That's kind of awful. I'm going to go over here where I've got the conveyor belt that might help me. Now I can do this or this. I want to draw these licorice down to free the area that's going to be producing the stripes, right? I need to get those stripes showing up. Okay, and then I'm going to do this because I'm going to bring the licorice down. Now I don't have any great moves. And where is this going to come out? It's going to cycle back around. Let's see if I can draw more purple into this area. This is kind of a long shot here. I'm bringing more licorice down. That's not great. I think I'm probably going to end up doing worse this time around because I'm in more of an exploratory phase, and that generally means that I don't do as well on the board because I'm, like experimenting. Let's try this, and not really looking for the very best move possible. I can make a fish. Fish aren't bad. I could do a stripe combo. I think that's where I need to be. I need to try to open this up more quickly than I did last time. Okay, so we're going to take this out, draw those stripes in. I don't know that I should just automatically go for what I can do here. I think I have to allow cascading to help with that. I'm going to make another special. I'm going to make a fish. Even if it's not a great special, it's still a special. Yikes. Take out licorice that's floating around. Allow this stripe to come over here before I set it off. Gotta gain access. Now I've got that beautiful wrapped. I just cannot access that beautiful wrapped. So I'm going to hope that the stripe carries along. Yikes, it's so tough. Okay. I can open this. Maybe it's the fish. Maybe I just have to get the fish. The fish aren't attracted to the wrapped. And that's becoming a problem for me. Let's do another stripe, send off another fish. If the fish would just go right where I want them to. There we go. That's a better. Okay. And then we use wrap to open up wrapped, to hit stripe to open up wrapped. All right, so did I do better? No. Did I do about as well? Yeah, about as well. Ugh, I hate this. This is not a good move. It would be a good move if those would blow up together. Almost as well. I did almost as well. 34 jelly. Okay, so now, what did I learn by all of this? I think I learned that I'm not targeting the wrapped candies enough. Will I be able to? Well, a lot of that depends on how the board moves and what moves I'm able to take. But I think I need to concentrate on opening up the center, and that's going to give me more real estate. Once I do that, I'll reach along to the sides, with the exception, let's say I end up getting a color bomb, and I can use the color bomb to take out red, and the red is over here on the edges, and purple is in the center. I think I should go to the edges if I can, because my main reason for opening up the center is going to be to try to reach the edges. And so if I can reach the edges automatically, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to pause, come back with a new board. I'll have the microphone turned off initially. Once I solve this, I will come back through and narrate for you. Okay, so looking for something. Oh, there we go. Color bomb. That's going to give me an advantage in the beginning, and I want purple. I definitely want purple. But I don't have purple, and that purple is heading the wrong direction on the conveyor belt. Let's try to knock it back down, maybe next to... Oh, there we go. Okay, so opening up the purple right away, that is going to spell success, right? And now I've got to still focus on this central area. But look at how much cleaner everything is with 19 moves left to go. I can start working on this bottom little freeze out here of these crystal candies. I should have gone for that wrapped candy, the purple. I see it now. I didn't see it then. Making moves way too quickly because I'm so excited. Everything's kind of heading my way. I've got a striped wrapped right down the center. Of course, I really need wrapped candies down the center, but still, it's better than I've seen in a long time. I could make a stripe with the purple or with the blue. I might just take this, take out that licorice, and hope that things just kind of fall down the center. That didn't work as well as I had hoped, so we'll make some specials. There we go. Color bomb. Can I set it off with something now? I don't see anything great, so I'm just going to hold on for a little bit, I think. Try to see what else I can get to develop here, see if I can get anything to match up with that color bomb. I've got 11 moves left. I think I should be able to kind of play around. Well, it got taken out. That's okay, because when it did that, it, you know, it does force a lot of this cascading to happen. So I'm not having any trouble whatsoever. I could make a wrapped, but over here I can move directly against the problems I still have on the board. I could take out the color bomb, but I think that's all I need. There we go. So that was fun because it was easy. I got it done in under 5 tries. I'm not saying that the level itself was easy, even though it's not marked as a hard level. I'm saying I struggled the first few times I played, but then, you know, I don't know how many exact tries it took, right around the 4th try, I think, maybe 5th. All of a sudden everything became easy. And I was able to use a color bomb to really blow up the board quickly. So if you're just a little bit patient and you look for those good moves, I don't think it's going to take forever before you get something that's a generous number of moves to begin with on this board. That's why I think it's not listed as a hard level. That is it for me. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.